people always say that the arts industry is a lot less stable than any sort of normal job, but I'd have to disagree with a lot of that. I mean, yes, technically it guarantees you an income over the year, but you're just as likely to be let off as a lot of other people. I mean, if you just look at the GFC where tens of thousands of people lost their jobs, they didn't necessarily find another one. I think after the 91 recession, something like 50% of the people aged over 45 never worked again. So those so-called stable jobs weren't very good. And yes, I understand that maybe the arts industry is more based off discretionary income, so if people lose discretionary income, then there may be less money spent on the arts and hence, less people being able to get work. But argue that, let's say, providing financial services is just as necessary to everyone as providing some level of entertainment in their day-to-day life. And a lot of time, people are willing to spend a lot of money on entertainment. The fact that you have as many subscription services as you do, the fact that you have art on your walls, that you watch YouTube videos on a daily basis, that you read the news, that everything is comprised of the arts industry, yet is so undervalued in today's society. Even if you don't specifically work in the arts industry, having the knowledge and experience and the way of thinking in sort of a creative mindset, whether that be through, typical arts of drama, English, creative thinking, etc., or whether that be more specifically through philosophy, social sciences. Being able to have that different way of thinking is so important, even if you're in a so-called stable job. But I think overall, you shouldn't be discouraged from the arts just because you think it's less stable, that you won't get a job there. Because instead of spending, let's say, 7 years in uni and $200,000, you could spend those 7 years building a portfolio, networks, connections, zero debt. I mean, I'm in uni now, so I'm not discrediting it. It definitely has its purpose. But I don't think you should discredit just working on portfolio, just working on your craft, trying to get a job through different means, because it's just as valid. And the amount of, one of my friends who went off into being a tradie makes an absolute mozza more than any of us do. He's far more successful. So, people not going to uni shouldn't be underrated. In fact, that should be praised because it is a lot more risky in society's eyes, but it can have a much higher payoff in the end if you do it right.